Hello friends, do you know what is RIDF, Rural Infrastructure Development Fund? In this session, we are going to see all about this fund. RIDF was set up by the Government of India in 1995-96. As the name suggests, Rural Infrastructure Development Fund, the purpose of establishing this fund was to finance the ongoing rural infrastructure projects. This fund is maintained by NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. As you must be knowing, NABARD is an apex development financial institution focusing primarily on the rural sector of the country, and it has an active engagement in agriculture and rural development. So under NABARD, RIDF was established with an objective to provide loans to state governments and state-owned corporations to enable them to complete ongoing rural infrastructure projects. Eligible institutions to get loan from Rural Infrastructure Development Fund includes state governments or union territories, state-owned corporations or state government undertakings, state government sponsored or supported organizations, Panchayati Raj institutions, self-help groups and NGOs. Coming to the mode of finance for RIDF, domestic commercial banks contribute to the fund to the extent of their shortfall in stipulated lending to priority sector. Now let's first see what is priority sector lending. Priority sector lending, the objective is to ensure that adequate institutional credit should flow into some of the vulnerable sectors of the economy. That is, the bank loans should reach some of the vulnerable sectors, neglected sectors or weaker sectors of the economy, which otherwise banks may not find them profitable to give loans to this particular category of customers. Priority sector includes activities like agriculture, MSME, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy and others. So under the priority sector lending program, the current mandate or the target that is fixed for the banks by the RBI is that they have to give 40% of their adjusted net bank credit to the categories or the subcategories that is mentioned under the priority sector lending program. Now, if there is any shortfall from the banks to reach this target of 40% lending to priority sector, then they have to contribute to the RIF to the extent of their shortfall in priority sector lending. The fund under RIDF is eligible for number of activities which can be broadly classified into three categories: agriculture and related sector, social sector and rural connectivity. Under agriculture and related sector, the fund can be used for a number of activities including micro irrigation, soil conservation, flood protection, watershed development, cold storage, seed, plantation and horticulture, riverine fisheries, mandi, rural hart, animal husbandry, etc. Then social sector activities include drinking water, infrastructure for rural education institutions, public health institution, construction of toilet blocks, setting of khadi and village industries and solid waste management. Rural connectivity would include rural roads and rural bridges. These are some of the activities for which RIDF fund can be utilized. Next, coming to the present COVID-19 crisis, the government has provided some support to RIDF also under liquidity support to farmer in rural economy. So under this, a support of rupees 4,200 crore has been provided to Rural Infrastructure and Development Fund to states during March 2020 for rural infrastructure. So this was all for the current session. I hope you have liked it. Please don't forget to share, like, follow and comment. Thanks for watching. Have a very nice day.